All right. We are apparently live. This is the first time that I've gone live, guys, so please do excuse me if I trip over my own words or I get a little bit nervous or anything like that. I just figured that it's been a long time since I uploaded a video, and there are many reasons for that, but I'm not going to bore you with all that shit today. But I have some things that I want to talk about. I do have some I want to talk about, but I just want to get some things out of the way first. I don't know how long this stream's going to go for. I highly doubt that I'm going to get anybody in the chat talking to me. If I do, great. But I also don't want this to go like forever either. I do have my type 1 diabetic 6-year-old at home at the moment, so he may pop in. I may have to leave at a moment's notice if he has a situation that I need to deal with. And I do apologize in advance if I do have any mess ups, and I hope that you guys can pop in and say g'day, and if not, feel free to leave a message in the chat box down there somewhere, and I'll get to you if I didn't get back to you. If you do hear any children in the background, as I said, my son is home, and he's kind of grumpy. He's really, really grumpy today. He's playing his video games, and just thought I'll give him a little bit of time to just chill with himself. Anyway, let's move on. I do have 19 products that I want to talk to you today. Some of them are favorites to me. Some of them are new. And let's just get right into it. So one of the first things that I have is this Dove deodorant. This is the Advanced Care 48-hour one. I do prefer the smaller one, to be honest with you. I think that they are a different formula. I can't be quoted on that because it's just how it goes on my body. I don't know. There's something about the smaller one that just works better for me. But I do love this. It's the only thing that I can use that sort of it's the only thing that works on me. It's the only thing that doesn't burn. It's the only thing that doesn't make me smell worse. And I will always rebuy these, preferably when they're on special. But there's that. Next thing that I have is this big ass can of hairspray. This is the Schwarzkopf Extra Care Styling Extra Strong Hold number 4. This is massive. This lasted me forever, and that's what I love about it. I don't recall how much I paid for this. I got it on special at Priceline, and if I came across it again, I would definitely buy it. I wouldn't say that it's the best hairspray in the world. It does its job. Like, I get flyaways everywhere, and that's what I pretty much buy it for. But yes, it does make the hair go crunchy. But it's easily brushed out as well. So yes, I will buy this. No, it's not the best thing that I have ever used, but it's not the worst thing I've ever used either. Let's move on. I have a moisturizer here, one of my favorite ones, and this is still a little tiny bit in there, but it's so hard to get out, especially with these rectangle shape containers. Anyway, this is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion Plus. I love this stuff. I usually buy this on sale from Maya, and I've just repurchased it, but I found a new moisturizer, which I'm not going to be talking about in this because it's not an Empties, but I got a sample the other day, a really good sample of another moisturizer that's really budget, and it's just as good as this. So keep an eye out for that in future videos. Maybe I could do like a my favorites kind of video coming up next. I've got some opinions on some new stuff that I've brought, some good and some bad. So maybe. Anyway, I love this, and if I got another one, I would use it. Well, I have another one, and I am using it. So anyway, it doesn't sting, it doesn't smell, or it doesn't smell like perfume anyway. It does have a scent to it, and it's not obnoxious, but it's also not like pleasant. When I first used this, I actually said that it reminded me of centipede piss, and centipede or millipede, sorry, not centipede. And I still feel like that way, or like a dirty radiator, but I have a very, very sensitive nose, and it's not like in your face. It's just it's a chemical smell, and but it's not too bad, and it dissipates after you rub it into your skin. So there's that. Anywho, I have some patches. I actually went through a whole box of these. Like, I brought a box of 5, I want to say, from I think it was Mecca, and I love these. There's another brand out there, and I can never remember the name when I need to, that is better than this, but I really do enjoy these. I found that these ones, other than the other ones, they do a little bit of a slip on my face, and that's what pisses me off about these ones particularly. Whereas the other ones are kind of like, I don't know, like a felt kind of material. I'll try and write it down below if I can remember what the brand is, but these are really, really lovely. Budget, throw them in the fridge, depuffs the eyes. It's great for de-stressing. And yeah, I just love them. Let's move on. I got a sample of the NAIL Orgasm blush. I'd never used it before. I know, I've been under a rock, but I got a sample of this, and I've got to say, I absolutely loved the shit out of this. I loved it so much. It left like a blush, like a pink hue to my cheeks, but then it had this gold shift when the light hit it, and it's just phenomenal. So I did go out and buy it, actually. I've got it over here somewhere. Let me see. Where are you? Yeah, here we go. I went out and I brought it, and I love it. Absolutely love it. So there's that. This is what I love about samples, guys. I mean, even just a piece of cardboard with a little bit of powder on it. This was amazing. And I was wrapped when I got this. I think I got this from, look, it either had to be one of three. It was either a sample from Mecca, Sephora, or Beautylish. And I think it was Mecca, to be honest with you. This might have come in a Beauty Loop subscription. Not subscription, but a Beauty Loop box. But yeah, anyway, let's move on. Now, I also have this big jar of the Pharmacy Sweet Apple Clean Cleansing Balm. Guys, if you're sleeping on this, don't. This is, in my opinion, one of the best cleansing balms out there today. When you look at the cost, the smell, the texture, this stuff is amazing. Not only does this not burn my eyes, but it smells absolutely delightful. This one was in a limited edition, and I'm finding it very, very difficult to find pharmacy in Australia. I don't know. I've mentioned to both Mecca and Sephora about potentially getting these guys on board. They were, I believe, at Sephora at one stage. They're not now. Occasionally, I get some stuff from it's either Beauty Bay or Beautylish, but I've run out of it and I'm devastated. I currently don't have any cleansing balms at the moment, and I'm just trying to get a hold of like the Elf one just to buy me time. But everywhere I go, it's completely sold out. So I've heard that this is being compared to like Shiramura cleansing oil, and that shit's expensive. So this is not. This is pretty affordable. If you can get a hold of any form of pharmacy cleansing balm, try it out, especially if you have dry skin. This stuff is amazing. You basically just put it on your face dry, just a little bit, like a marble, and sometimes even less. And it doesn't matter if you've got waterproof makeup or not. You just massage it in, wet your hands gently, put it back on your face. It turns into a milk, and then you just rinse off. And it's just that easy. No aggressive tugging or anything like that. This shit is the bomb. Don't sleep on it. If you can get it, try it. Trust me. Anyway, let's move on. I have the Body Shop Shea Nourishing Body Butter. I've had this for years. I don't like to buy from the Body Shop if I can avoid it, because it's an MML, and I don't like that. And there used to be another brand of body butters at a $2 shop that I absolutely loved, and I think it was called it was a olive something, but it was amazing, and I can't find it in my town anymore. So I went to this, and while this is good, I don't know, it wasn't as good as that, and this was a lot more expensive than that, but I did get through this eventually. I put it all over my body. It looks and feels very, very good on the skin. I love this stuff, but also I don't love how long I feel icky after I wear it. My skin loves it, but I texture-wise don't like the way that I feel when I put it on. I don't like how long it takes me to put it on, and I'm not going to say that I'm not going to purchase it again, but I want to try something else. So there's that. Let's move on. All right, I have a sample of not a sample of a sample of Sans New Generation Beauty or Sans Cuticles. I think that's right. And this is the Balancing Hair Wash. From what I can remember, this was okay. Yeah, that's right. I didn't like the smell. It's very herby. And it's just not, it's just not up my alley. It was okay, but I wouldn't repurchase it again. And there's not much I can tell you about it. It's not very memorable. So, whoops. I also have this little sort of sample of Frank Body Perky Sculpting Body Hydrator. Look, my skin liked this, but I didn't. This had glitter in it, and I hate that. I hate that. For a moisturizer, no thanks. And it says that it's your dream. I'm your dream cream with a double shot of coffee. I was expecting this to smell like a latte, and it didn't. I can't remember what it smells like. Let me see if I can still. It smells like coconut. It smells like coconut, and I wanted it. I probably would have loved it and even ignored the glitter in it if it just smelled like coffee or caramel coffee or coffee. I mean, whatever. Anyway, this was okay. Whatever. I wouldn't purchase it again though. Let's move on. The next thing I have is another. It's actually a card for it. Oh no, it's in there. It is the Avene Hydrants Rich Hydrating Cream. This was actually all right. Yeah, it was nice, but it's not as nice as some of the other ones that I have used. Yeah, it's good. If you want a basic moisturizer. Now, onto a moisturizer that I loved, and it's leaking all over my hand. This is the Goldfidden MD Problem Solution Wake Up Call. I don't know. Can you guys see that? If I can find the bottle for it or the link or whatever, I'll put it down below. This is an overnight regenerative facial treatment. I loved this. This was nice. My skin was so soft and supple in the morning, like more than it normally is with my regular routine. And I've been slacking off on my regular routine, so my skin's kind of been crap lately. So this was great. I got two. Was it? Yeah. I got 2 generous uses out of this. I put on way more than I needed to, but I also brought it all the way down, and then I put it on the back of my hands. And yeah, I probably could have got 3 out of it. Now, the only thing is this is also kind of a little bit herbally, but it wasn't as obnoxious as the other stuff. It's kind of minty as well, like herbally minty, but it dissipates once it's on the skin as well. So I enjoy this, and if I see it, I'm probably going to pick some up depending on the price. I don't know what the price is, but it's worth it. It was great. Next one is another moisturizer, and this is the QV Face Nurturing Night Cream. This was also lovely. Very, very basic. It's one of those ones that you put on your face, and it's not luxurious or anything. It just works. So I do recommend it, but if you want to feel pampered, this one's not going to make you feel bougie. It's just going to do the job. I would use this on days where I've had too much sun, feeling a little sensitive skin, whatever, or under makeup. This is great under makeup. So I don't think it has anything, what do you call it, sunscreen in it. No, it doesn't. But it's got B3 complexer and safflower oil. I don't know. But anyway, it's nice. It works. And I enjoyed using it. Now I've got one more sort of skincare related thing, and the rest is makeup. And so I have the Ordinary Gran Active Retinoid 2% Emulsion. This is what I started with. I was worried that my skin was going to be so sensitive. And yeah, so I started off with this, and it was fine. I didn't break out with the retinoid uglies or anything like that. But I don't know whether it did anything, to be honest with you. I don't know if it actually did anything or whether it was a placebo effect. I felt like sometimes that it was doing something, especially with the fine lines under my eyes, because that's my massive problem area. I really didn't look after myself when I was younger on my skin. I was rough as guts, tomboy, I still can be sometimes, itchy eye and whatever, but whatever. Yeah, I'm not using this one anymore. I've upgraded. I'm still using the Ordinary, but I'm actually thinking about switching to another brand, not the Ordinary, because I'm just not getting enough out of it, I don't believe. And I think that retinoids could probably do better for my skin than what these guys are actually doing. So it's a nice starting point if you're worried about your sensitive skin, if you want to introduce your face to retinoids or retinols. And yeah, I would definitely suggest starting off with these guys, getting your skin used to it and everything, and then sort of upgrading to a different brand. I'm thinking about going with Paula's Choice, I think. Don't quote me. But anyway, let's move on. I've got some makeup stuff here. I've got three. Actually, I've got four mascaras, and I have thoughts. I am very picky when it comes to my mascara. Now, if you've been watching my channel for any period of time, you would know that this is one of my favorites. This is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect mascara, and this is sold in Target in Australia, and at least in my town. And I don't know what happened to Target, but like within the last 12 months, their makeup is just like it's 1/3, if not 1/4, what it used to be. And the Essence area is always empty, and this isn't there anymore. And when I asked them about it, like over and over and over, because I ran out ages ago, they're like, "Oh yeah, it's not listed as going to be in stock." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Like what?" I can't get it anywhere else. And so I tried to buy it on Amazon, and Amazon, whoever it was, they sent me, it was bullshit. It wasn't the real product. And cracked the shit, sent it back, and they're like, "Oh, we'll send you the real one," and they didn't. And so anyway, I'm now using this one here. This is the Essence Another Volume Mascara, Just Better. Is it better? Yes and no. The difference is this one, I can just go bam, 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 put it on, no mess, no fuss, beautiful lashes, like not like in your face, burlesque kind of, dramatic lashes, but like it looks natural but fluffy and thick. Like I love it. Whereas this one, I have to be very, very careful. It's a very, very wet formula, but it's good once you get the hang of it, especially for the top ones. Anyway, it's okay, but if I had to choose between the two, I'd always go back to this one. But once you get used to using this one, it's fine. But this one, I make a mess everywhere. Like I'm literally getting mascara over my top lid, bottom lid, whatever. That's why this one annoys the shit out of me. I can't just go and then go on my way, whereas this one I can. This is my ride or die. Anyway, enough of that. I can't get this anymore, and it's pissing me off, and I'm low-key pissed off, sad, all the feels. Anyway, so I thought, oh well, I better go and try Old Faithfuls, and I tried a couple. I picked up this Maybelline Colossal Volume Express because it was easy to get a hold of, and then in the Bella box I got this version of it. I don't know the difference. Different packaging. Looks like the same bloody thing, but anyway, this one says Smoky Eyes. I hate them both, and they're both full, and they're both going in the bin because I can't decontaminate it and give it to anybody else. And yes, I know it's a waste, but I hate it that much. So sorry, Maybelline. I just don't like your mascaras. I never have, never will. Anyway, I got this little baby Hourglass mascara. This is the Arch. No, wait, that's not even the. That's just the color, Arch Soft Brunette. I don't know. It's an Hourglass one. Is that even a mascara, or is it whatever? Anyway, I don't like this either. I don't know whether it's just because it's in this formula. No, not this formula, because it's in this size and the formula is kind of like, dried out or whatever, but I just didn't love it. So what are you going to do? Anyway, it was nice to try it out. Last two things, I'll save the most disappointing till last, and I'll explain in a minute. But I got this Australis Metal AF liquid eyeshadow, and it's just really unimpressive. Once it gets on the lid, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but it looks great, all shiny and sparkly and everything. But it just doesn't seem to go on the lid like that. Like I put it on my lids and it just makes me look oily. It's really hard to sort of disperse it to get it looking really, really good. And then almost immediately it starts creasing, and then just it disappears really, really quickly. Like this is, I don't think I can use liquid shadows, or if I do, I have to sort of set it down with something else, which kind of defeats the purpose. So yeah, I don't know. Little bit disappointing there. And my young one's going to pop in and say hello. You want to say hello quickly? No, just his teddy bear. Anyway, I have one item left to talk to you guys about, and this is his teddy bear. So, hi, teddy bear. Anyway, the last item that I want to talk to you guys about, I'm actually really pissed off with. This is the Fenty. What is you called? What is you called? What are you called? This is the Fly pencil, and this is in the shade something. I don't know. This is a blue one. Lady Lagoon, and I absolutely loved this. I used to put it in the waterline, and when I first got it, it was creamy and it worked really well, and it stays in the waterline and everything. And unfortunately, within like 2 months, the whole thing dried out. My waterline anymore. I can barely get it to work on the back of my hand. Like, I'm pushing down really hard. There's no way that I'd be able to get this in my waterline without really hurting myself. Not only that, like, it's not going to happen now, but there we go. It keeps trying to fall out. And the whole thing is just dry. Like, I did try and rub it down a little bit, thinking that maybe a little bit further down it was going to be creamy again, but the whole bloody thing is dried out. And this was not cheap, and it pissed me off. It was the first thing that I tried from Fenty. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was the second thing that I tried. The first thing that I tried, and I'm actually wearing today, is the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fussy. Love this shit. Absolutely love it. But anyway, I was really excited about this. I haven't had like a colored liner in the longest time ever, and I really wanted this to work, and it did, but not for long enough to get my money's worth. So anyway, there's that. That's everything that I have to talk to you about in regards to Empties today. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free, go ahead, give me a like, thumbs up, comment down below. Let's get chatting. Let me know if you want any new videos, whether or not you liked my live chat. If you did, maybe next time I will actually share it and let you guys know that I'm actually going live before I do. I was just a little bit nervous today, and I didn't really think that I was going to have anyone in the live chat anyway, so I think this has given me a bit of confidence. I haven't really messed up my words too much. So, if you guys want me to go live more often, let me know and I'll try and make it work, because it is definitely a lot faster for me to be able to do this, because editing is a nightmare when you have all these kids. And, and we've just been so sick lately, guys. Like, I wasn't going to mention any of it, but we've been so sick, the whole household. Not COVID. We don't know what it was, but it's just been one of those things. And I've also been away, and I've met a long lost sister, one of two, and that was exciting. And we've just had so much happening, and just life has gotten in the way, and I just kept putting off. And I thought, you know what? Einstein's theory, I can't keep doing the same thing every day and expecting a different result. So I thought, well, I'll come on with a live and see how I go. And worst case scenario, I'll make a fool of myself and I never do it again. But I enjoyed this. And if you guys enjoy this format as well and you want to actually chat with me next time, let me know. Anyway, signing off for now, and hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.